Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Martin McDonagh's critically acclaimed Olivier Award-winning Best Play, Hangmen, has just opened on Broadway at the Golden Theatre. Under the direction of Matthew Dunster, it features a stellar cast, and I caught up with two of them, Gabby French and Andy Nyman, right before their opening night. Well, first of all, you are about to make your Broadway debut. How excited are you, Gabby?
Oh, I'm very excited, Richie. It's a dream come true, really. It's one of those things where you can only imagine it when you were younger. And I came on holiday here when I was about 19. And I remember walking around Broadway and thinking, and I was in drama school at the time, just thinking, imagine being an actor in one of these such, a theatre with such history and a community with such history. I just walk around thinking, God, imagine that. And then a few years later, I'm here and it feels like a dream, really. It really does. I feel very lucky.
How magical is today? And how excited are you to finally be here on Broadway, opening night with Hangmen?
Oh, I mean, it's an absolute dream come true, Richie. I've been an actor 36 years. I've been on the West End many times. I've done many things, but being on Broadway has always been a dream. Not only is it incredible to actually be here making my Broadway debut as an actor, but also to be doing it in a Martin McDonagh play that is this extraordinary. I mean, I feel so blessed. It's really very special.
Okay, what is it like living in the world of Martin McDonagh?
Oh, living in the world of that play, of a McDonagh play, is just extraordinary. His writing goes from being hysterically funny, to knife-edge terrifying in a split second. The twists and turns in the play, hearing an audience genuinely gasp, and then roar with laughter and then go pin drop silent. I mean, his writing is absolutely remarkable. So thrilling is honestly the word. To be doing it and to just know you're giving that to an audience every night is very special.
Well, Martin's such a brilliant writer, isn't he? And he gives you that gift of just the turns, the darkness, the comedy. It's all within the writing. So for us as actors, I feel like I don't really need to do much because it's all there, because he's just written he writes so perfectly and he's written this play so brilliantly that it's all there. I think a very important thing for us is that we don't play the comedy. You don't play what you think you want the audience to feel or what you feel. Just say the words and it's kind of taken care of because he's obviously so brilliant. And to be in one of his plays is magic, really, for an actor.
Okay, the role of Sid. You are hilarious in this. How much fun are you having playing Sid?
Well, it's just a delight. It's a delight. I did it in the West End 6 years ago now, extraordinarily. And so when the opportunities kept coming and then COVID and then not being available, and now here we are eventually doing it, playing Sid is just a joy because, again, you get to go from some absolutely out there comedy to, I don't want to say too much because I want people to experience the unfolding of the play as they see it, but some truly wonderful dramatic stuff. So it's a real A to Z of a role playing Sid, and opposite amazing people as well. David Threlfall, who's a legend at home, and of course from playing Smike here 25 years ago, Nicholas Nickleby, Alfie Allen, who's also making his Broadway debut. The two of us, really, the three of us, are the sort of the triangle of what the play is about, really. And it's just wonderful because they're both new to the play. For me, it's been a whole brand new experience, as well as re-investigating it, to play opposite them and have them learn it anew. It's just made it so fresh, so exciting.
Now let's talk about the role of Shirley. She's so beautifully written. You play her so beautifully. Like, what do you love the most about her? And you've grown with her over the years too.
Absolutely, yeah. And I've grown as a person since then as well, you know, in 4 years. But I think that's just given me more, hopefully more experience that I've had in life since then to kind of add to that character. And I know she's only 15, but it's a totally different world that we're in now, to the 1960s. So, I mean, I love her innocence. I think, you know, she's grown up in this pub where there's all commotion, there's constant noise. It's so busy constantly, and actually her personality doesn't really match with that. So yeah, I love playing her and just exploring that side to it, and also the hormones that are flying around when you're 15 years old. You know, you have one characteristic where you go, oh yeah, she's shy, but also she's 15, so sometimes she will butt heads with her parents, and she will have different opinions. And yeah, it's been brilliant exploring that again, and it's my third time doing it now, and I've just adored every single time doing it. I really, really love doing this play, and every minute in the rehearsal room, and yeah, being able to share Shirley with a New York audience.
What was that first performance, that first preview performance here in New York with a live audience at the Golden Theater? Like, what do you remember about that night?
I remember enormous cheers when the lights went down at the beginning. And then I remember a lot of gasps quite quickly, followed by an enormous round of applause for something that happens within the first 3 or 4 minutes of the play that you can't quite believe you're seeing. And then just the euphoria of playing that to an audience, because we're still very much, you're a little bit behind us in England in terms of where we are. The West End has been open a little bit longer, and it suddenly feels like in this 3-week, 4-week period we're in now, Broadway is literally like daffodils just sprouting up. You know, it's like it's all suddenly coming back to life, and you feel that in the audience, you know, and so it just felt absolutely amazing. And amazing as an actor, you know, you sacrifice a lot in your life, a lot of sort of being able to do family events, being, you know, living away from your friend, all of this stuff. So the rewards that you get, it's really important to kind of make the most of them. And honestly, walking out on a Broadway stage to a packed Broadway house, listening to American reactions, which are very, very different from British reactions, is very special. So I will just cherish the memory of that opening night. But as I will do every single performance, it just feels like such a blessing.
It must be so great, like to walk through the theater district, walk by your theater, the Golden, you see the marquee, you walk through that walkway, you go to your stage door, you sign in. I mean, I have goosebumps just saying it to you now.
Yeah. And honestly, that is exactly how I feel, Richie, every single day. That feeling never goes, I don't think. Just walking in, like you say, walking through stage door and just seeing the sign, and it's like, it's a real pinch me moment when you walk into work. I just kind of keep looking at it thinking, is this my job? Am I actually here doing this? And I think it's important to keep that, because I never want to get complacent where you're going, oh, you know, I'm doing a play on Broadway. I'm going in every day going, I'm doing a play on Broadway. I'm so lucky, and it's just amazing, the feeling, like you say, every day. I do get goosebumps. It's just such a joy.